stream. This is good. I'm believing we're here again. Gotta love it. Most of the time, this is a real battle for me, so this is super nice. I'm glad we're here. I'm glad I'm here. Thanks for being here, everyone. Welcome to the weekly wellness show. I try to do this for you every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I like to do that so that it's got a consistent time. You can expect to see me here every Wednesday. That'd be 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for you. So, all right, today I thought I was prepared. I had this all figured out. I did. Yeah, I'm going to do my favorite thing again, aren't I? Okay, bear with me. We're going to do this really cool thing. We're going to get rid of that. No, we're going to bring that forward. Okay, then maybe we can actually share. One day, guys, one day I will get this figured out. There we are. Okay, let's do this. Ta-da! We made it. Okay, now my only other big challenge, of course, is getting myself out of the way and my Zoom taskbar out of the way, but otherwise we are good to go. So thank you for being here again for my weekly wellness discovery show. Like I said, I do this every Wednesday. And sometimes I even manage to move the screens forward. There we go. So really, the whole reason I like to do this show is to make sure that you have a way of learning how to have a lasting, long, vital lifestyle where your well-being is up there compared to what it would be without the education that you can get from, learning the natural way of being healthy. So that's really why I'm here, is to share the things that I learn as I go. So in today's show, we're going to talk about the upcoming webcast, and that's called From Farm to Fork, Eating Well and Living Green. And that's going to be with Dr. Bruce Daggy. You've seen him before. We're going to cover the replay that we just had with Dr. John Westerdahl, the Age Reversal Blueprint. That was just on Wednesday. We're also going to talk about 3 new wellness articles and 3 videos that you got today in your inbox if you are subscribed for the Vitality for Life monthly newsletter. And in there, you're going to learn a lot of great things that are going to help you to live, again, a longer, fuller life. And I'm also going to share, well, I am sharing some current promos. You're going to be learning about some deals on some of my favorite wellness products that I like to use. So, all right. And if you don't have my e-newsletter, it went out today, so you'll know whether you got it or not. If it's not in your inbox, then you're certainly welcome to set yourself up with a nice free account. It's in my wellness center. And in there, you're going to find all kinds of, great things like some previous webinars, recipes, interviews, and all sorts of things. There's a whole lot in there. So at the end of the show today, I'll drop a link for that and you can register and get yourself all set up. Okay, a little bit about me. Average 60-year-old woman, I guess. No, seriously, I've had a lot of health challenges in my life where I learned that, sometimes the conventional medical system just is not going to be able to do the things for you that you needed to do. My biggest battle was I wanted to get better, and for some reason that just we weren't on the same page. So I started looking at, other things like I don't know, natural ways of doing things so that I could learn what I could do to help myself through diet, lifestyle, supplementing, exercising, et cetera, et cetera. What would it take for me to get healthy again? And so now that I know these things, I like to share them with you. And that's what my goal is to help you to move from, constantly hunting down symptom relief and, hopeful cures to preventing the whole mess to begin with. So that's really what I'm doing, is helping you to improve your health by teaching you how you can live in harmony with nature. That gives you the power and the knowledge that you're going to need to live your best, longest, healthiest life. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about the event replay. Last Wednesday, like I said, we had a webinar with Dr. John Westerdahl, the Age Reversal Blueprint. It was actually really good. The guy is fascinating. I wish that we'd had a little more time allotted to him in the hour. He was very rushed, and you'll see that if you catch the replay, but that's all right. His dad, I think I mentioned this. Yes, I know I did. Turned 95 here just within the last month, so that's pretty exciting. In the wellness articles in my wellness center, also in your newsletter that we were just talking about, there's one about Jean. She's a French super centenarian. There's a lot of syllables for you. She's also the oldest verified human being. She's lived well. She lived for 122 years and 164 days. And what's really amazing about this woman is at 85 years old, she's taking up fencing. And here's her friends and roommates, whatever you want to call them, moaning and groaning in wheelchairs in old folks' home. Not her. She decided she was going to live. I'm really impressed with this lady. Also, we're going to talk a little bit about this fascinating world of aging that we're, all seem to be really, obsessed with, particularly the groundbreaking telomere theory of aging. Now, you can probably recognize the article there that we did talk about chronological and biological age and the differences. And we're going to cover that again and what that means to you and what you can do about it. So, one of the things we learned was there's a thing called blue zones, and those are regions around the whole globe that have the highest amount of centenarians. Yes, that is a trouble word for me. And centenarians are people who live to be 100 years old and longer, as we just learned with Jean. So the blue zones, they actually show that there are secrets to living a long life that go beyond our genetic makeup. And it's actually very deeply rooted and connected in how we live, our choices, our lifestyle. So blue zones, right from the shores of Okinawa to Sardinia, we learned how to infuse centuries of old wisdom into daily routine. And this is how these people now live a longer, fuller life by using that wisdom. And we can do that too. So, thousands of studies have been done on aging, of course, and many of them are beginning to point to that unavoidable conclusion that our lifestyle and diet choices do affect our aging process. And the good news is, again, we can actually do something to slow down our own aging process. You probably want to know how. And Dr. Elizabeth Blackburn, she's actually a Nobel Prize winner in medicine. She pretty much figured out that if we can keep our telomeres long and healthy, that makes a big difference. Now, telomeres, if you've been following me at all for the last 30 days, every single show I've done, I've said the word telomeres. And there's a reason for it. Again, that's our chromosomes. And you can see that little funny X thing in the picture and the little blue caps on the end. That's your telomeres, those little blue caps. They're like the ends of shoelaces. And those are what we want to keep healthy if we want to look younger and live longer and feel better and all those wonderful things. So there's also wellness videos that are in that newsletter. I actually just watched a few of them as well. Just came out today. One of them, it's a nice short little one. We don't actually age or get sick or get diseases. It's our cells that do. So our body is actually really depending on us to look after our cellular health. Now, those of you that I've had the opportunity to chat with one-on-one, you've heard me go on about cellular health, or try to, and also mitochondria. It's definitely big connection. If we can look after those things, that helps tremendously. So watch that little 3-minute video. It's really good. Dr. Daggy has a little one also on a product called Vivix. Some people call it Vivex, potato. And it's really good. He's actually showing the benefits of Vivix on our cellular health. In fact, there's a little section in there how just one serving makes a difference. I was really impressed. Check it out. All right. Dr. Elizabeth Blackburn again, I did mention she's a Nobel-winning researcher in medicine. She did talk about the important findings of Shackley-sponsored studies on the effects of lifestyle on health. So that's one worth checking out as well. And lastly, in the Vitality for Life newsletter, there's also a little section on the not Kermit, I guess I'm seeing green, right? Current promos on products that I like to use. Now, for both the US and Canada, It's just till the end of this month. So if you've been reading your newsletters, you may have already seen this, but if you just have been too busy, didn't get a chance, we're just going to quickly cover it here. US, you can get a really cool power-up bundle. Check that out for only $150. I'll let you do the math and savings on that. There's also, till the end of this month, I know it's only a few days yet, you can get 20% off the adult meology just by punching in the code meology20. All right, so that's another way you can save a bit of money on something you may have been interested in checking out. And there's also, you can get yourself a free youth restoring eye treatment if you purchase a youth advanced regimen or a personalized regimen. And the youth restoring eye treatment, just so you know, not only is it good for around the eyes, I use it for that smoker lip thing, little secret, but I didn't tell you that. Okay, Canada, same thing. You've got a power up bundle, 150. It's a little different than the one in the US, but we can't be identical, can we? There's also a BOGO. Now, if you watched my tea talk yesterday, we were talking about the importance of supplements in a vegan or plant-based diet. And there are people who really don't like the omega oils because of that, fishy business that goes on with it, right? So I did talk about a vegan one. This is the one that I like. And you can try it out where you can buy one and get one free. So smoking deal there. Also, if you're into, having nice skin in the spring and summer, now's the time to start your prep. I actually have this exfoliant right at the edge of my tub. It's great for the legs and the feet, especially if you're starting to do the yard gardening thing now, and you might be like me that you like to walk around barefoot and that really pounds into the bottom of your feet. That's great for getting it off, just so you know. Okay, upcoming event. I did mention that we were going to have another webinar in April, and a little allusion to it is, oh, here's a question. Did you know that the food on your plate can actually be linked to nearly a quarter of all greenhouse gas emissions? Got to think about this one. So as we navigate, the dance of modern nutrition and eco-consciousness, the choices are actually becoming more complex than just picking out the freshest ingredients. It is getting tougher. I know I struggle. Also, we're going to be celebrating Earth Day, and we want to do that with a purpose. So please join us as we redefine what it means to eat smartly and sustainably, transforming your relationship with food to one that's enriching for both the earth, just as it is for your body. All right, so this webinar is called From Farm to Fork, Eating Well and Living Green. You recognize this fellow, I'm sure, Dr. Bruce Daggy. And he's going to help us discover how our food choices can actually support a healthier body and a healthier planet. That's going to be this April 17th. I was going to say this Wednesday, but that's not the truth. On Wednesday, April 17th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So write it on your calendar. Go ahead and register now, even if you can't make it. I understand you might be busy doing dinner, putting the kids to bed or something like that, or maybe you're running around to sporting events. Totally get that. So register, you'll get reminders knowing you can't make it. But here's the good news is as soon as the replay is available, you will be one of the first to have access to it. And then you can watch it when you have a few minutes to do that. Okay. So don't lose your spot. Grab that. And what you're going to learn in there is how the impact of our diet actually affects our health and the planet's well-being. We're going to talk about the planetary diet and how it represents a better choice for our health as well as the environment. There's also agricultural shifts for sustainability that are happening in the farming practices, and that's to support a more sustainable food system. And we'd like to cover phosphate-free detergents and learn a little about the science behind Shaklee's phosphate-free detergents that help in keeping the lakes and waterways healthy. Also, we're going to be doing some myth busting. So we're going to learn some truths behind some conflicting messages that are coming out in social media, such as, maybe buying local isn't always the right thing to do. Well, let's find out. And again, a whole lot more. So reserve your spot now. And again, if you can't make it, that's all right. Get your spot. That way you've got the replay. And that way you can uncover some of the practical strategies that we're going to be learning to nourish ourselves and our planet. So I'm going to drop a link for you to register for that webcast at the end of the show. You're going to be able to save your seat. And just to quickly recap what all we just blitzed through. Again, thousands of studies have been done on aging, and many of them are starting to point towards that conclusion that our lifestyle and our diet choices do affect the aging process within ourselves. So there's also articles and videos that are going to help you to live a longer, fuller life from Dr. Blackburn's remarkable discovery about those telomeres and their effect on aging to the transformative lessons from the world's blue zones. And also, we talked about the current promo on my favorite wellness products. So do join us on our upcoming wellness webcast again. That's Wednesday, April 17th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 5 Pacific Standard Time. Love to see you there. And if you're interested in working on your own wellness IQ, hey, join my wellness community on Facebook. There's always something posted there a few times a day. You can also register for the upcoming wellness webcast that we just discussed. And I will be posting links to everything that I covered today after the show. As soon as I know the links are working, I am working through a technical difficulty with that right now, but hopefully soon. Okay. And if there's anything else that you're interested in learning more about, by all means, send me a message. Maybe you have a personal health challenge that you want to bounce off of me and see if maybe I can give you some ideas to help you help yourself. I'd love to do that. Just let me know. Okay, so thanks again for watching. We're looking forward to seeing you on our next event. And here is to you and your family's good health. I'm very happy that you were here with me today, and we did pretty good. So now I'm going to do my next favorite trick of figuring out how to get out of here. Yeah, I do this every time, don't I? You'd think I would have this by now. Nope. Okay, let's close that. No, that didn't work. Oh, you're right. That's right. I have to stop share first. I will learn eventually. Danny, stop share first, and then you can bail out. All right. Again, thanks for being here, everybody. I look forward to, actually, you know what? Before I leave, I have a bad habit of just running and not even finding out if you have any questions for me. I should do that. I don't see any questions. I see no questions. Okay. So we're good. Have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.